Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first annual UCDSOM Talent Show! We ask that you turn the ringers on your cell phones off, but Snapchats and Instagrams are very much appreciated. So, to start our show, we're going to have Bongra MD!
Those lights are me.
Whoa, hey, we got this covered.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. We are so excited to show you what all these fabulous performers have been working on. It's going to be an amazing night. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Praveen Ramesh. I am a first-year med student. I'm a co-director at SHIFA.
I'm also first year and I'm a lowly officer at the Austin. Come on in! Officers!
So you may have noticed that we were asking for some money, because that's usually what we do. And all this money, I promise you, is going to go to benefit our student-run clinics, of which there are, what now, 11? 11. They're the heart and soul of what I think UC Davis Medical School really stands for, and sets us apart from, I think, many other med schools across the country. It's really a chance for us to give back to the underserved population, and we're here tonight to raise money for them. They also are one of our biggest ways to connect with our undergrads. Can I have a shout out to any undergrads that are here tonight? And undergrads have it so hard these days. I was in clinic a few weeks ago, and I was listening to my undergrads talk about their practice MCAT, and one goes, "Man, I finally broke 500. And I'm like, back in my day, which was a year ago, it was only out of 45. So I feel for you undergrads. I know you guys will make it. We believe in you. Thank you so much for all the work you do in our clinics.
Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Ramesh and Mr. and Mrs. Johnson who brought all the food that we've been eating. After a midterm or before a town show, we're always snacking, so thank you very much.
Family support is really important for us, because, you know, as most of us know, it's a tough road, and I think having our family and our friends behind us is super important. Another really important source of support for many of us are our significant others, and this is a special shout out to the non-med school significant others who do have to put up with all our studying, all our whining about school, and I'm sure you've experienced an occasion like, "Hey honey, I'm home. I need to make a video for doctoring. Can I video myself palpating your abdomen?" So thank you for being our physical exam dummies.
Significant others are amazing things, great support system, but even more amazing is when your significant other is actually also a classmate. Very interesting dynamic. I don't know, maybe you guys see that. And so we want to give a shout out here to some of our favorite raise your hand if we're going to be calling you out. I can see you guys already. You can't hide. I made sure you were all here, so you can't hide. So, to get started with our med school love, it really is. You are right in your ventricles. So our first couple we're going to acknowledge today is one of my favorite. I've had the pleasure of knowing Molly all the way back in 2009 when we were just little freshmen in undergrad. Me, Molly, and Irene were actually on the same floor back at UC Davis. So we go way back. Molly's got a special place in my heart. She's a hard-working lady. Played lacrosse, which I also played, so you lax. And but we all know this about Molly. She operates at a very high level. Always working, always thinking, always on the grind. And in med school, we call that tachycardic.
Now, I've only known Jared since we started med school about 8 months ago, but he's what I would call a little more on the mellow side, what we in med school would call bradycardic.
We haven't had a pulse since 1994, but he's still walking around. But the good thing is together they make one normocardic heart.
Sorry, never mind. Keep going.
I'll be head kiss cam.
We're doing kiss cam after. So our second couple that we want to acknowledge. We're like
two of the most competitive medical subspecialties, mind you.
We're thinking these guys definitely one percenters.
Absolutely.
But everybody knows that not everybody can be a captain on the team, even the dream team. There's always somebody who's kind of leading and somebody who's following. So definitely we have Donna, MVP.
But we shouldn't feel too bad for Connor, because he can still be the water boy. Our next couple's a special one.
This is a beautiful story of a couple whose love transcends class. First years and second years coming together in perfect harmony.
That's right, Miriam and Paul. We love you guys. But I think, we gotta be careful with this couple, right, Marty?
Something smells fishy here for me.
Something smells very fishy. We know that Miriam's really only with him for all his Step 1 study materials. And as soon as he's done in a few weeks, she is out of there. Keep at it, Paul. We know you can win it.
So, this next couple, should we explain what's kind of going on?
Yeah. So, in addition to being a fundraiser and a talent show, tonight's also going to be a very special awards night where we award the best, the brightest, the future doctors of America. And we'd like to start by giving an award to what we think is our favorite couple in all of our class.
So this is, we thought a lot about this, and we like this couple, even though they're not a couple in the strictest sense. Like, they might not be dating, per se, but they're very couple.
They, ironically, are the only couple that actually live together.
Whether they're in class, at home, or hanging out with their roommate's dog, our favorite couple and the winner of tonight's couple award is...
You guys come on up. We have an award for you. We'd like to,
So before we get to it, which one, it's beautiful. These guys are in class.
or at trivia night. They're always champions. So we'd like to give you guys this award, this glow stick, in case on the rare occasion you guys do lose each other in the dark, you'll be able to find each other. Alright, we'll be back periodically throughout the night to hand out some really fun awards. Yes, take a picture. I'd like to give it up for our next act, Kayla Swift and her immunoglobulins gang.
Kayla Swift's immunoglobulin gang. First off, we have the lovely Kayla on guitar. We have IGY Yuki playing the violin. All the way from the great state of Mississippi, we have IGMN, Nathan. And IGY subclass 2, Union. All right. Not to mention IGJ, Jenny Wu.
please tell me, will we ever find it again in the depths of Trolleywood? Do trolleys still drive? Gone for the day to the Trolleywood. I've gone for the day to the Trolleywood. The Trolleywood is taking me away. Out one day, walking one day, out one day with you, hallelujah. We found a wood, we unfound a wood, and then we cried, oh no. And
please tell me, will we ever find it again in the depths of Trolleywood? Do trolleys still drive? Gone for the day to the Trolleywood. I've gone for the day to the Trolleywood. I've gone for the day to the Trolleywood. The Trolleywood is taking me away. Out one day, walking one day, out one day with you, hallelujah.
Picking me a bouquet of dogwood flies, and I'm hoping for a rally. Want to see my baby tonight.
So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in a mid-sized swing stand. My baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. Oh, North Country winter keeps a getting me down. Got my money done from poker, I had to leave town. Ain't going back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
Out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. But he's heading west from the Cumberland Gap
To Jackson City, Tennessee.
I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free.
So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
Well, let's hear it one more time for Kayla Swift and the Immunoglobulin Band. All right. So as we're getting set up for the next act, it is an award show. Let's have our next award, huh? What do you think of me?
I'm down.
Down. Always down. Always down.
You're just like our lecturers, Marty.
Hey! Let's see these awards again. Okay.
All right.
There we go.
All right. So, Panopto. For those of you who don't know what it is the lovely service that records all of our lectures, so we never have to bring our lazy asses to class, and we can watch from the comfort of our bedrooms, our backyards, and in some cases, even our bathrooms.
And it's amazing because, once people got to the second block, they kind of stopped showing up to class, and you don't really see them anymore. And so, you're watching from home, and every once in a while you hear that recognizable voice, and you think, wow, it feels like I'm right back in lecture. So, for those of us who are in the lecture, we appreciate it in the first person. And then, for those who are at home, we'll see if you guys can agree with us on who our nominees are for this show. So, the first group of nominees are what we like to call the clarifiers. They always have amazing questions to clarify what happened, down to the dot over the I, the cross on the T. They're getting ready for residency, and we appreciate that. So our first three nominees are the clarifiers.
That's right. Molly, Rebecca, and Claudia, we appreciate you greatly. Now our second set of nominees are what we like to call the philosophical debaters. They sometimes might get into an argument or a discussion that moves far, far, far beyond the scope of the lecture, but nonetheless warms the soul. So please give it up for our next two nominees, the debaters, Callum and Michael Paul.
And our last nominee, you only hear this individual once in a blue moon, maybe once a block, but when you hear him, it's atomic. It's nuclear. It's all the way from the former USSR, the atomic sneezer. Sure.
Those are some amazing nominees, but there's only two winners for this one. I'd say two because they are so distinct. The most recognizable sound on Panopto is most definitely the laughs of Jenny Wu and Christine.
Bringing laughter to Med Ed. Thanks, guys. So for our next act, we have the Stone, the Thomas, and the Ramesh Experience.
I'm here to tell you we can never meet again. It's simple, really, isn't it? A word or two, and then a lifetime of not knowing where or how or why or when you think of me or speak of me and wonder what befell that someone you once loved so long ago so well.
Never wonder what I'll feel as living shuffles by. You don't have to ask me, and I need not reply. Every moment of my life, from now until I die, I will think or dream of you and fail to understand how a perfect love can be confounded out of hand. Is it written in the stars? Are we paying for some crime? Is that all that we are good for? Just some stretch of mortal time, or some God's experiment in which we have no say, in which we're given
heart, nor any place to hide.
Oh, you are all I ever want, but this I am denied. Sometimes in my darkest thoughts, I wish I'd never learned what it is to be in love and have that love return.
Written in the stars, are we paying for some crime? Is that all that we are good for? Just a stretch of mortal time? Experiment in which we have no say, in which we're given paradise, but only forever.
That was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I gotta throw this in there. I just thought of this. Ravina's not throwing this into the bid here, but Ravina and I were lab partners, and as you all know in anatomy, you have to give a presentation over some part of the anatomy of the body. For Ravina, I can see Chris laughing because he was also one of our lab partners, and as was Cal. Ravina was doing the cranial nerves, and Ravina has this thing where he kind of finds his rhythm, he gets into it. And JL. I don't know about JL. JL was the integral part of the team. I don't talk about my superiors, you know. It's not so Karina would start, going to his spiel, and Dr. Tucker came up, and Karina goes, the first cranial nerve is this optic nerve, and I can't say it. I can't say. Second cranial nerve is the, going into, I can't remember them anymore. Bust through the song, and at the end, we're all just sitting there like, man, that was amazing. Like, what are you talking about? But you just sang that whole thing. I think so. Dr. Tucker, I was finished. Gave 100 points. I just had to throw that in. That's one of my favorite memories. All right, moving on to our next award. Ah, yes. Most likely to practice rural medicine.
And we've got a good hearty set of nominees here. It's our rural prime squad who are primed to take the forest by storm.
So one of these rural prime members who we thought was probably at the top of the list was our very own president, Sarah Johnson. So Sarah came to Praveen and I a few months ago and said, hey, Praveen and Marty, do you guys want to put on a talent show?
We said, yeah, of course.
It's a lot of fun to work together, And then I think she was up for rotation or something because she went off to the rural wilderness and we haven't seen her until right Mr. Johnson, thank you very much for the trees out there. But we threw our heads together and we thought, who just down to their bone is an outdoors person that needs to get out into the rural areas, into the wilderness. Somebody who loves geology, has awesome hair to keep them warm, a little beard going a little bit, man bun. Our very own
Mark, Sam,
Lord
So for Shane's award, when you're out with the Amish in the wilderness, they take really good care of their
He's not doing
chickens.
technology, he just broke the thing. You're gonna be
The Amish take really good care of their chickens, and they also have great hygiene. So we're here with this chicken tablecloth. All right, we've got a solid Act 1 closing act for you guys. Please give it up for our very own favorite second year, Mr. Brendan Kung Sheehy. intermission. I will see you guys back here at 9:20 for more acts and a plethora of way more awards. We'll see you guys soon.
That was beautiful. You have to do that. Before we continue, I'd like to give another shout out, this time to our PA and PCOD friends who are here with us tonight. We support you. we're gonna keep things moving with another award. They say med school's a marathon, and it is. It's long. But tonight we're going to honor some of the sprinters in our class, some of the fastest minds and fastest legs. So go for it, Marty.
So our first nominee is Amy Steele. Let's hear it for Amy. Well, she's got an awesome last name, also a former soccer player, probably one of the most, and she runs every day. So we know she's got to have a fast 40-yard dash. Former soccer player, TSU Stanislaus. Yeah, I can look on Facebook. Also a regular on the frisbee out there, so one of the fastest ladies.
And speaking of frisbee, Val, you should see this girl motor down Shriners Field to catch a frisbee. It's quite a sight. Now, these are all some unbelievably fast ladies, but when Marty and I were thinking about who is the fastest in our class, only one name came to both our minds.
Now, this is somebody who also was an athlete in college, but what we really noticed is how fast her 40 was whenever lecture ended, lecture in front. Elbows, knees, don't get in her way. Just push you out of the way.
We've mentioned her a couple times tonight, but why don't we bring her on up here? Everybody's favorite, Miss Holly
Congratulations.
A bat to swat away any competitors. All right, next up we have a very special performance. It's one of our undergrads. In particular, she's an undergrad at JVMC. Name is Tweeny. Yes. And she's going to be
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Trying here. Okay, hold on. My scarf's not. Can you arrange this?
I can do a HENT exam while I'm up here if you want. How's that?
Good. Okay, so how's everyone doing? So my name is Trinidad, like the country, but I go by Trini. I've been a volunteer at JVMC for 3 years now. I will celebrate my anniversary in 2 weeks. And I was asked to perform literally like 3 hours ago, and I was like, sure, why not? So I have these lovely ladies from JVMC to support me because I'm super nervous and I'm just getting over a cold, so please excuse my voice. So we have the beautiful Holly and Sarah joining me on backup vocals. Give it up. And we have Melissa and Megan as our swayers.
There's no combination of words to put on the back of a postcard. A song that I could sing, but I can rap for your heart. Our dreams and the real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. But that's the answer, at least for most of the questions in my heart. Like, why are we here and where do we go and how come it's so hard? It's kind of easy to sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. We're like them stars when we're together. We're together.
that you see. But don't be gone too many things I got to do. But I promise dreams might find a way to my day-to-day scene. I'll be under the impression I was somewhere in between, with only two, just me and you. Not so many things we've got to do, or places we've got to see. We'll sit beneath the mango tree now. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Thank you so much, Trini. Thanks for putting that together in such a short amount of time.
All right. So let's get moving on with our awards. What award should we do next? I think.
So,
2016.
we're technologically advanced.
Everybody's got their phones. I see everybody taking pictures. Serge right there. Are you on Instagram or Snapchat? Snapchat. Perfect.
I'm glad, that's a good segue. So, Ben Franklin once said there are two things that are certain in life: death and taxes. I would like to add on a third thing to that, which will be, I am almost certainly bound to get a daily Snapchat of their pet from these two lovely individuals, Kayla and Megan.
So if you guys want to just come up, this is unanimous. There's no nominees. You guys win the award. You guys go up if you can. Actually, our Snapchat, this one is dog is sitting right there. We got Princeton. Princeton was actually going to perform for us tonight. He got a little bit of stage fright, but no, there he is.
So in order to celebrate Kayla's dog,
Winston. Well, looks like Sham's giving Winston some diabetes. So margaritas, I don't know, dog juice, but he's just a hungry man.
he's a little guy.
And then Megan Snapchat of her cat, Doc.
We have a cat puzzle for Megan. And a little doggy diary for Kayla. Thank you guys for warming our lives with your wonderful Snapchat.
Alright. So we got another award we're going to give out real quick. We all kind of sit here, think, what do we want to be when we grow up?
We're first-year med students. We bounce ideas off, we change every week, we get excited by things. We're pretty unsure a lot of times what our specialty is. Except these guys.
So our next award is going to go to our friendly classmates who like to talk about how cool their desired specialty is going to be and how cool their lives are going to be because they already got it all figured out.
Our first... No. Unfortunately, none of them are here, but I'm pretty sure, if we start with Chance, what does Chance want to go into, you guys? I heard emergency medicine. That would be correct.
Next we got a mode. Does anybody know what a mode wants to be? Radiology. Radiology, yeah. He wants to be in a dark room not talking to people. He's a young guy, he's scared of people.
And last but certainly not least, anyone know what Chris Little wants to do? It really is three different specialties. It's plastics, ENT, or cardiology.
It's all going to be really cool. But so our award winner for tonight is somebody who's brought this up multiple times. Our award winner had a life-changing experience a few months ago and has wanted to go back ever since. And since we've been talking about microbiology and about how in closed quarter situations you get a lot of, stuff. On cruise ships, our winner is Chris Big Dog, who wants to be a cruise ship doctor. Come on, Chris.
look at this. This is the face of comfort at sea.
So just in case he wants to take a little time off, or for some people who might be drowning, we got him some water wings.
While Chris is up here, being a cruise ship doctor is bound to be a pretty lucrative job, to say the least.
And he's already made a couple additions to his family that would put him, on the path here to being our most likely candidate to join.
The 1%.
We gotta put that picture in somehow. Alright, that's an awesome dog. We don't get enough Snapchats of him, Chris. Alright, so up next.
We have something completely different for you guys. We've got Mario.
Coming all the way from Pueblo, Mexico, for a Muay Thai demonstration, Mario the Myocardial
Is this on? I'm Mariel, for the people that don't know me, and I'm going to be doing a Muay Thai demonstration. So Muay Thai is a combat sport. It's pretty much like boxing in the sense that we use a lot of the same moves, but it's a little bit nastier in the sense that we use our knees, shins, and elbows. And the purpose of it is just to break the other person down. But it's pretty cool. It's fun. It's fun. The thing that I'm wearing on right now, it's called a mongkong, and that is given by the crew or instructor once he feels the student is a fighter, and it shall never touch the floor. It's like the cheerleader stick or something. It's cool. Yeah, I take it off. You're only supposed to walk up with it. You don't fight wearing it. It will touch the floor, and then you're doomed for the rest of your life. And so my act, per se, is going to consist of two parts. So the first one is going to be Aaron Brown holding pads for me, just so that you can get a sense of what our training looks like. And then I'm going to show you how to defend against an armed attacker, which is one of the most common questions that I get. It's like, oh, what are you going to do if you're walking out in the middle of the night and somebody mugs you? So you're about to see it.
I've seen fear before midterms before, but the look on Aaron's face. That's fear.
That's a way to win. As it's 100 of you, you better take care of them.
Alright.
car that needs it tonight. We'll keep you safe. You want Mario? All right, thank you, Mario.
All right, let's keep things rolling. We got another award to give out. Now, we just talked about how there are a few of our classmates who are so sure of what they want to go into. That's, that's fine and dandy and all. But we'd next like to acknowledge the fact that many times medical students change what they're interested in. We all come in as wonderful, lovely people that want to help others, but the toll of school is heavy. And sometimes we start seeing the bright lights, we start seeing the lifestyle, we start seeing the hot stuff. So this award, and this was also pretty unanimous, most likely to change their specialty choice.
So it's accelerated, and then they're guaranteed an internship in primary care. But what's that? Family practice. Would you like to give us?
Guys are for life.
So they seem like they're pretty dedicated in this picture, but let me ask you: do these guys look like primary care, or do they look like dermatologists?
I think they look like dermatologists.
So for our future dermatologists in hiding, we got this for your patient. Vitamin E, which does what, Spingar? He pretends like he doesn't know, but you know he does.
Here you go.
All right. Yeah. Congratulations, guys.
Congrats, guys. Next up is a man who really needs no introduction. Calibro, everybody.
You know, I want to tell you a little story.
I just want to remind you that this was a philosopher, so...
He got 15 minutes to play the Manhattan theme song. I think I should get a story. So originally I was courted to, how many people here are here to see Cytokine Storm? Can I hear it? Okay. Yeah, so Thyroid Storm? What kind of storm are we doing tonight, John? Cytokine Stormtroopers. Yeah, so we go way back. And actually tonight they asked me to do a song with them, and I really wanted to do that, and well, actually, it wasn't a song. It was a rap. It was a group. It was, yeah. Thank you. They chose White Bread to do a rap. So they wanted me to do a verse by Black Thought from the Roots. Thank you. And at first I was like, yeah. I think when you think Callum Rowe, you pretty much Black Thought. It's the same thing. But the one condition that I was going to do this on was that I would use my own lyrics, because I've been working on my own album. What we said. Which is what they said. And I was really excited about that because my album's going to drop pretty soon. But I have therapy on Fridays. And I went and I saw my therapist, and I played some of my lyrics for him. And we decided together, it was a mutual decision that society was not ready for my lyrics. So, until you all are ready, I'm going to do a solo song. And then I got up and I thought a solo song would be great, but now I'm on stage and I realize I don't have a voice. And just because you're holding a guitar does not mean you can play one. And I don't have a band behind me now. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go camping. It's going to help me out a lot. So close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. If I see your eyes open, I'm going to be really pissed. Close your eyes. Please, everyone. I'm going to close my eyes too. We're going to go camping. It's summertime because it's been raining all day. And you can't really have a campfire when it's been raining So we're at the campfire. We've been on the John Muir Trail. We're fully funded. We got MSRF funding. We're studying the effects of nothing but trail mix on medical students who are in the back country. The experimental group, the lucky ones, they get M&Ms with their trail mix. But we're stuck with that pecan raisin BS. So we're sitting around the campfire, and we're eating our pecans and raisins. And we're doing what we do around campfires, right? Is we start telling stories. And we start talking, I have a chance to tell a story, which y'all know I love to do. And it's about a bandit queen, and because we're at a campfire, it really doesn't matter if I fuck up the song, but I'm going to sing about her. She's the love of my life, so everyone who has a bandit queen in their lives, and the ones who are still looking, Winston, I'm looking your way. So we're at the campfire and we start hearing this song, and it goes something like this. I gotta clear my throat now, because if I, in the middle of the song, it's gonna be really embarrassing. As the sun is sinking low, and the evening's tucked in tow, on the horizon, my true love I see. She ain't fancy, she ain't fine, and while her fingers number only 9, she's the belle of the ball of the insurgency. She's my bandit queen, laying beneath the moon, in a bandit cave, a blanket's laid for 2. If I could find a way to your hideaway by the sea, a bandit queen, steal away to me. Somewhere on a mountain, by a starry water fountain, in an alcove hid by some trees, amidst a pile of treasure, reclining at her leisure, my lady loves sniffs. There we go, we found it. Lady loves sniffs at the breeze. And sitting up, she adjusts her turban and takes another swig of a bottle of bourbon. And are we listening for the whistling of the train in station? Odds are it will never reach its destination, 'cause the bandit queen, astride her steed, will ride. Oh, let me be the one to lay within your thieving arms tonight. Oh, bandit queen, steal away to me. La da 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 da. Thank you.
Hey, let's hear it again for Cal. That was amazing. How it goes. Do you mind if I say a few words before I start my show? I'm like, all right, wild card.
All right. And sadly, we are getting towards the end of our show tonight. But we've got one final big award to give out. This is the big one, the best picture of the year. This is Gunner of the Year.
Everybody's kind of get like, oh man, do they know what I've been doing?
Now, for those of you who don't know what a gunner is, we have a picture to clarify things, don't we, Marty?
A picture of a gunner. Oh, yeah. So a gunner is somebody that brings their first aid to a talent show. This was taken, that's why I forgot, you got added right before the show started. Somebody that general area, I see somebody hanging their head because they know who it was. You can hear a laugh. I'll let Praveen continue his definition. But
so it's someone, you know, who's working really hard and won't let anybody else stop them on their way to the top. So we've got a few nominees for Gunner of the Year. So take it away, Callum. Marty. Wow.
We know who Praveen's going to be tuned to that tonight. Hey, they're roommates.
I live with him. He's never going to let us down.
So we thought real hard, you know, people think of like, you know, gunner, and we try to think like more than just people who are studying all the time. We try to go like deep. People who have motives, people who are really showing what they're doing in and out of the classroom. So our first nominee is Kenny. Kenny is a nominee not only because he is dominating his classes, he's an SJV Prime, so he's going back to Fresno to take care of the people that he grew up with. This guy is also going to the gym and lifting like 600 pounds of iron every single day. Bench press is 5 or 600, I don't know, the guy's massive and he's getting it done. He tore his Achilles and his vert went up. Nominee number 1 is Kenny.
Nominee number 2 probably knows it's coming, so let me tell you. So here's the thing, Ivan told me before, a couple days ago, you better not nominate me for Gunner of the Year, because both him and I know that really, that's his only really defining feature as a medical student. You might be wondering when I realized that Ivan's a gunner. So during block 1, Ivan would bring me every other Monday these beautiful exotic sandwiches. And after a while I was like, Ivan, where are you getting these from? He's like, oh, they're left over from an oncology tumor board. I'm like, how do you get those? And I quote, the chief of oncology and I are BFFs forever. And that's when I knew this guy in and out of the classroom working his way to the top.
Our third nominee is Felipe. So Felipe's done it so hard, he's only got 3 years worth of med school, then he's on track. And as the wisest of the people in our class, he's got a lot of proof, you know? What's that? Oldest. No, he's the wisest. So he's got to show all us, and you know, he's got 3 cents, he's got to show his boys what's going on. So he's really gunning to the top.
Our next nominee is Spingar, of course. Little known fact, Spingar is on a one-man crusade to memorize all 233,120 words of first aid by the end of this year. And that's all our nominees, right, Marty?
Well, we have one more nominee.
What?
Our very own Praveen.
Wait, what?
First up, the man just told you how many words are in first aid. Fact check that, and it's 100% accurate, I guarantee it. Second off, as I already mentioned when we were in anatomy, when he was giving his presentation, he couldn't just say the presentation, he had to sing the presentation. Because saying isn't just enough for him. Again in anatomy, he brought his notes from undergrad because they were superior to any notes that we ever had. And we'd get in there and, you know, we'd be fumbling around, me and Callum and JL and Chris. And Praveen would just be like, oh, the celiac trunk, my old friend, amazing. And we're all trying to figure out, like, ventral from dorsal. And he's like going out on a lunch date with his old friend, the celiac trunk. So our last nominee is Proving Remish.
Thank you,
wonder
brother.
why all our nominees are males. It's because we weren't going to give any of these guys the actual award. We just kind of poked fun at them a little bit. So,
There's only one person that can win Gunner of the Year. We love her. She's amazing. Give it up for Tamara.
she helps everybody out, and yeah, look at all those Facebook posts. Look at our Facebook page. Every resource, every study guide, everything, whenever there's food, she lets us know. And you know why? Because she's playing the long game. She's building our trust.
Come year 2.
We think she's an angel.
Come year 2, she's gonna post tons of resources, and they're all gonna be wrong. Timon rises.
We all fall.
AOA beckons.
We got one more show.
Well, I don't have a cool presentation, but I think we're all pretty sick of their faces anyways. But I thought we should give a couple more awards to the most talented talent show hosters. And I got you guys an award. Just because I came to them and in anatomy lab, and I was like, hey guys, I've seen a couple of people with talents. I can make balloon animals. We should do a show. And they did all of this. They're amazing. So a huge round of applause. And
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. It's been a blast. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks to everyone that performed. We have one final act for you guys. Please, please give it up for the Cytokine Stormtroopers.
Yes, we have a few more awards that we didn't have enough time to put in the show.
But we'd like to give a special shout out to Maina as the guy most likely to return to the library to study after this is done. We would like to inform Firecracker that their next CEO will be none other than our very own David O'Neill. We're staying in our epidemiology lit review a couple Thursdays ago, and we finished that, and David looks at me and goes, I got 70 flashcards done during that lit review session.
So, we are Cytokine Stormtroopers. We just wanted to share the real version of the story. Callum was actually kicked out of Cytokine Stormtroopers. I'm just yoking ya. Sadly, we miss you, Callum. It was hard times for Cytokine Stormtroopers. Unfortunately, you have me as a replacement, so I'll do my best.
Better black thought than me.
I can tell some jokes.
What's that jokes?
Where does a general keep his armies?
where?
In his sleeveys.
So while they're getting set up, let you guys know, I'm put Eugene on the spot here because she's so talented. She's been in pretty much every act. Eugene can acapella beatbox.
Hit it!
Sorry.
It's been a while.
Boots, cats.
Med school, what's up? Oh, Peyton. Auscultating. Let's get warmed up over here. Alright. Once again, Sadokon Store.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. There's no warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Next time when she's wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, 'cause this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away.
dollar bought from a Sacramento brewed beer goes towards the clinics. So go drink beer, it's for a great cause.
We'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming out.